It's been a while, reflecting back on my childhood to the days back when I would dream about those triumphs through trials and tribulations I one day grow to smile about. Let the liquor bottle down, it's only brush it off to celebrate where I came from and where I am now. I'm writing these lyrics, jotting my thoughts down when you just sit back and really feel it. Words just flows out, the buzz like shots of spirit. You're really tipsy now, it's a gay way to lose yourself so you can reflect and be found. It ain't about being sentiment, then it is being creative. I always been compassionate of the world around me. The people around me I try to connect with, to show more empathy. It's more than a doing, but a bonding like a knot, never breaking, aching. Yearning for something to ease the pain, like Novocaine, numbness in the pouring rain. The coldness of the showers overlooking the rain of the city skylines. Like evaporation after a storm, we elevate and we rise. Dreams that are high, we finally made it to the top. Deep down I always have my doubts, like am I good enough? These self-conscious thoughts, but when I share what I do, it's no mistaking that this is a calling that I'll rock. Stop, ready, set at the sound of the pop. And off shoes, pounding the block like clockwork. Fine person in the dark corners of our cornea like shirts. Over our eyes, blindfold, we float at the sound of reprise that twists our very soul. I'm speaking cold, reiterating everything I was told. Resending back out is what is working and what don't. Memorabilia, like love in my arms, she wrote. I press a pencil to a notepad from the pressure the lead broke. Man, I'm always speaking about this hope. People leave it hanging like a rope, whether or not they should reveal the dope. Define as what you want, but through my actions the truth will show. Whether you're gonna feel what I say, let it chill like a whisper from the blow. Like a chill code, like what am I saying shouldn't matter. I'm just speaking solely to myself like schizophrenia. And anyhow, that's the way it should be. The only person left to prove is me, and that's my greatest friend and greatest enemy. Yeah, it's been a while, reflecting back on my childhood. Today's back when I would dream about those triumphs through trials and tribulations I one day grow to smile about. Yeah, let the liquor bottle down, so only brush it off and celebrate where I came from and where I am now. Let it buzz like kicking the door down. When I was a kid, I would run home when the thugs would ride around the corner as I watched them pick apart my neighbor. For everything on him, he would run away, tears streaming, leaking through the bruises, tripping in front of him. His face was too swollen to see where he was going, crying out for the shelter of his home, crawling to the front porch, vowing never go out again. I'm sitting there and letting it soak in like bad blood into a bandage. I developed this anger that I would never stand by but to rampage on these crooked minds, cause my heart couldn't take it any longer. I made a pact to stand tall for myself and for all, like a vigilante. In my mind I'm Batman or something, practicing kung fu so that these fools would have it coming. My grandma raised me better than that, said instead of suppressing, the respect and love you convey is greater than any violence. Grandma, I'm trying, I know you watching down. To this very day you should be very proud. I'm letting my voice be active instead of my fists. I know it's more impacting, I'm just speaking from experience, so there's no way you can correct me. I share my stories, only speaking worldly. Ungodly, this devil's out to indulge me. I'm not speaking religious, just speaking to hit all 3 points like Trinity. If anything, I remember that tree. As a kid, I would hide behind a 330. Every car that drove by would be a drive-by. And in my faded eyes, I fear I couldn't provide a long enough life to be there for my family. Holding their hands before I pass the light, to see their first son to say goodbye, and he can't reply. I promise you that I will always be there to wipe the tears goodnight. Sleep tight, it will be alright. You know these sleepless nights is the only sacrifice to make it alright. Everything will be alright. Yeah, it's been a while, reflecting back on my childhood. Today's back when I would dream about those triumphs through trials and tribulations I one day grow to smile about. And let the liquor bottle down, but so only brush it off. Celebrate where I came from and where I am now.